What's the lightest Les Paul in the room right now?
The lightest Les Paul in the room. You looking custom shop or any Les Paul?
Any Les Paul, it doesn't matter.
It might be. Let's check this one out real fast because this might be chambered.
Okay, that's
Not
not the look
heaviest.
that I'm going for.
Kind of figured, but light, you know.
Is that the Frampton Phoenix?
That is the Phoenix. In front of it is the Jimmy Page.
Woo!
And then these are all mostly Murphy Labs mixed with custom shop R8, R9s.
Tim, are you trying to pick me out of Les Paul right now?
No, I'm still obsessed. This one has a nice weight to it. I bet this is 8 pounds, 4 ounces.
Should we break out the scale?
Yeah,
we should. I'm gonna go 8 even. Wait,
Wow.
are we doing Prices Right rules? Like, if you go 1 over, you're done?
I don't want any rules.
8 pounds, 4.1 ounces.
If it's 8.3, you lose.
Yeah, I said 8.0, 8 flat.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That is pretty. How did you do that?
Okay, so whenever I'm in the Los Angeles area, there's 2 things I have to do. 1, hang out with my friend Tim Pierce. 2, come to Norm's Rare Guitars. Now, as you probably know, I've been on the hunt for a Les Paul for quite some time. Still haven't quite found it yet, and I figured might as well come guitar shopping with Tim here at Norm's and see if we can find the one today. What was it?
All right, coming in at 8.8.
Ooh.
Wait, what did you say?
All right, well, you were closer.
This is actually a good weight, and it's a great top.
Yeah, that's a really nice top. Actually, this is a pretty good way to shop for a guitar, is to go with a friend and someone who's a great player. Because I've found when you're listening to a guitar, when you're trying something out and you want to find the right one, it's actually really beneficial to have someone else play it and you just listen. Because when you're playing a guitar, sometimes it's hard to really dial in on the nuances and differences and the sounds. Wait, what if we both fall in love with the same Les Paul, Tim? Are we gonna...
It's yours.
Oh.
It's your turn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's
That's
your
so-
Les Paul turn.
That's so gracious
Yours.
of you.
Yeah, you got it, man.
So for me, the Les Paul that I fell in love with that got away was an RO 2014 Collector's Choice.
See,
Okay.
You and Michael Emma were saying that the 60s you were getting in were some of your favorite guitars.
Yeah,
The
that
O's.
is true. That was kind of unanimous, actually, amongst the employee. We love those ROs. I mean, the R9s are obviously great, but the ROs just have something to them. I do have a couple in the back that I think you'd want to see.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we do want to see
I
it.
think we should head on back.
That's, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, speaking of the Collector's Choice guitars, this is one of those. All the Collector's Choice guitars had different names attached to them. This one is called Nicky. So, that's
Ooh.
that's a pretty wild top on this one. Go for it.
Oh, it's a good weight. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I mentioned to Rhett not a Murphy Lab, but a Tom Murphy painted R7.
it'd be good for him.
A Murphy'd, and it's a 7, so a gold top, which I do love a gold top.
But it's a gold top that's going to have humbuckers instead of P90s. All right, so this is the Tom Murphy painted R7.
Ooh.
That's always a good sign when the whole room oozes
Yeah.
together.
Okay, okay. Oh, this plays great.
And no
This is
aging
a
on that either,
really
really. It's like
No, so it's Tom Murphy painted, not Tom Murphy aged. Which,
so that's not technically a Murphy Lab then. That's a...
No, this is 2019, I believe.
2019.
So this is going to or it's right around when they were starting all that up.
Cool. All right.
So this is a fun one. This is a true historic Les Paul. And what's interesting about this guy is that the fingerboard is Brazilian rosewood,
Ooh.
which is not common at all. So
I love a lemon burst too.
yeah, it's a lemon burst, a wide flame too, which Norm is always partial to that when the flame is a little wider rather than pinstripey. So great top on this, great color, and the Brazilian board is cool. So they only really did modern era. They've only done runs of Brazilian boards in 2003, and then I think just a few in 2017. So
Wow.
this is a 2017. So I mean, that alone, Brazilian rosewood is impossible to get nowadays. So that's a fun feature.
Probably won't ever fly that one to Europe.
That's actually a good point. If you're
Yeah.
trying to like tour with
Yeah.
this or something, you're going to run into some customs issues.
some
with
sideys
Brazilian.
issues with that.
Yeah. But weight-wise, I mean, what do you think, Tim?
I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it passes.
All right. So what's your weight threshold for a good Les Paul?
8 3/4 pounds.
8 3/4.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my threshold.
I've had customers before ask for the heaviest Les Paul.
Yeah, that was a thing in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Like you wanted the heaviest one.
More
you could get.
tone.
Yeah, more sustain. Yeah. More like breaking your neck.
Yeah,
This is good. I'd
That
say
thing is killer.
8 pounds 10 ounces.
You gonna weigh that
So
one?
we should weigh it. This
Below
is
the
good.
threshold?
I think this is the one for you, Rhett.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have to flip it and post and
Yeah,
call
no
it a
worries,
day.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing to tracks anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's all just YouTube, man. It's all edited fake stuff, anyways.
Yeah, it's all-
Right, Tim?
Do you really play?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's a top.
That's a top.
We like that.
And this is also 2017. The board is really dark, but I don't remember if we have... Maybe we do. Kind of makes me think this is also maybe a Brazilian board.
I think this is closer to 9 pounds, but it's so great. The thing that's great is so you get the flame that's going this way, and it kind of changes when you change the angle, but you also get these
Yeah.
this way, which
The
makes
vertical.
it look really vintage.
And this doesn't say that it's a Brazilian board, but it is Tom Murphy painted.
So this is the one I pulled off the wall, and I love the way it looks. This is kind of, you know, I too prefer the wider flame, but this is sort of halfway there. I mean, the bridge pickup actually sounds creamy and not nasally at all. Bright spank to it.
Yeah, to me, a really good burst should sound like a beefy Telecaster.
I agree.
And then this is the 2017 True Historic Murphy painted. I always do the Yeah, that's a good Les Paul. I have some thoughts about that one, but I want to hear you play it first.
You want to go first?
It doesn't have. It's missing something in the mid range on the bridge pickup. That had more of that beef and that sort of low mid punch that's lacking.
I agree. It's purely the luck of the draw. I mean, both, you know, lovingly made guitars. That one sounds sweet, and it
Yeah.
has a lot of size on the bridge pickup. And if you didn't hear it before this one, you wouldn't necessarily know that. That's a good tone, but
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
has the extra, I don't know how to describe it, creaminess
Yeah.
and size on the bridge. And then this one sounds really good and clear in the middle. And good here too, but that one wins.
But I mean, for the role of a Les Paul, for players like you and I, that sound I think would be filled by another guitar. The super clear, sparkling kind of thing.
Yeah, right.
Whereas I think what I want from a Les Paul is more heft.
That has more there.
Yeah.
And you're right, it really doesn't sound as big.
Yeah.
So a beautiful guitar.
I think that one beats it.
Does.
Next. Wow. Beautiful.
That it is.
I also like that neck a lot.
You know, I actually like the back too. It's
Yeah.
just kind of dark cherry, you know. Really nice. That's a good tone.
That's got that telly thing.
Snap. I call it a snap. It's really, really sounds good. I don't know. We'll eventually compare it to the first one that we pulled off the wall, but this is good. That guitar is a thing.
Yeah.
I would say it's not as sweet as our first one,
Right.
but it has something the first one doesn't. It has attitude. It's
Yeah.
gnarly.
Yeah.
This one might be the number one all of a sudden. And I love the look of it too.
I really love the look. And I like the neck. Okay. Ooh. All right. So this will go in the good pile.
I like everything about it, but the bridge is a little bit honky, and that could be, it just might need a different pickup. Not bad. You go here. Excellent. Superb, I would say. Here too. There's kind of a compactness about this that would be good for recording. And a balance. That's the one I bought at Sweetwater.
Right.
Had a balance to it. This has that.
Yeah, that really even does the telly thing even more so than the... I like the neck a lot though. You mentioned compact. I think that's a really good word to describe this. I think it's a little too, like the bandwidth is a little too narrow with this, which you're right, would make it a really great recording guitar.
Yeah, it would work. Yeah, it would work well in a track.
Yeah.
But I think it would need a pickup change. I mean, it's probably that simple. It's probably just got too much output or something.
Right, right.
It's just such a unique color too.
It's hard to come up with words. It's like milky, creamy.
Yeah.
It's just the right kind of bridge pickup. Really responds well to whether you pick soft or hard. It's going to be fun because now we have 3 contenders. We have 3 in the top. They're like at the front of the line at the Indy 500. Middle sounds great. Bridge sounds great. Now it can get a little bit harsh if you hit it too hard. But on single note stuff, something I like about that. It reminds me of Jimmy Page. Try it.
Yeah, this will do the, I think this will do the page thing well, which is an important thing for me for Les Paul, so.
So hearing this from a distance in your hands, I think it is number 3. I think we have a competition to see which is 1 and which is 2. It's really good.
Yeah.
But the other 2, I think, are in the lead.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, this is my number 1 you got in your hand right here.
This is your number 1,
Yeah.
Peter Green.
Well, no, this was
That's
my
the
original number 1
yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
Right.
I don't know, man.
There's size. It's like all the things we liked about 4 of them are all in this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, literally, as soon as you just went right to that bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, this is still number 1.
Yeah, and we could. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
This one might look better with this tag on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mistake. I'll swap those. Yeah, sorry.
But even the weight too on this one. I
Let me
mean,
see.
that's
Oh yeah. Oh.
The top is nuts.
Yeah,
top is nuts.
Okay, we have one more in the room. Let's get it in our hands, right?
Yeah.
The
quickly.
yeah.
This is the Brazilian.
Yeah.
Lemon burst.
First Brazilian.
That's good. That one still does it.
That's got it. This has got it.
It's good, but that one. It's funny that it's that different.
Well, it's that easy to tell. Like,
Yeah,
you can
right.
you can tell.
You can tell.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
When it's there. It's
Size and sweetness.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, this is a ringer right here. Wow. Okay, so this is the R9 59 reissue, just a straight ahead.
Just a custom shop R9. Really nice one.
Yeah.
We found it.
Found it. Okay, well, I found it.
I totally
And-
feel that. I'm like, is it really?
That is the best Les Paul I've played in a very, very long time. It's not a Murphy Lab. It's not anything particularly special. It's a 10-year-old custom shop, but it does the thing. So, plus the fact that it's Tim Pierce approved is actually pretty important to me. So it's got some sentimental value there. So. Okay, so this is it. I've been home with it for a few days, getting ready for its first show this coming weekend, and I have to say, in my years I've played a lot of Les Pauls. This is my favorite guitar, one of my favorite guitar designs. This is one of, if not the best Les Pauls I've ever played. Now I know that might sound a little over the top, I'm still in the honeymoon phase, all that kind of stuff, but seriously, this thing is a ringer. I've played real 59 bursts that don't touch this thing. Now, this didn't come with a certificate of authenticity, so I reached out to Mark Agnesi over at Gibson and we ran the serial number. And according to him, this is a 1999 custom shop, so it was pre-certificate. They weren't doing certificates of authenticity back in 99. And apparently there's a chance that this is a Tom Murphy finished guitar. Obviously this would be pre-Murphy Lab. I don't know that for sure because I can't find the little TM script that he typically does on the top when he finishes a guitar. And these pickups are amazing. In fact, I'd like to have Zach from Mythos clone these because I really want to put them in some other guitars. So that's the story on my new Les Paul. I feel incredibly privileged and fortunate to have had the opportunity to go to Norm's with Tim Pierce of all people and have Tim help me pick out this guitar. It's one of the greatest things that I've ever done. So thank you to Tim. Thank you to Brandon and the team at Norm's Rare Guitars. Brandon came in on his day off and opened the shop for us so I could find this guitar. If you are ever in the Los Angeles area, you should absolutely go to Norm's. It is a pilgrimage that is worth making. As always, you can support the channel by purchasing a video course down below. You can also sign up for the Inner Circle down there as well. I've got a brand new video course on the way called Bare Bones Guitar Theory. You can check out the pre-order link down below. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like down there as well. And I appreciate you watching. My name is Rhett Shull, and remember, there is no plan B.